What's up, guys? Today we're back here with another video today here in the fish room. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the new fish that we've been getting here for the fish room that I haven't shown you guys yet. We've got quite a few new fish and a few breeding projects going on, and yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all that cool stuff and everything that's been going on since the past videos. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start here at the 125 gallon Predator tank. We've got our tiger shovel-nosed catfish. He's pretty much the king of this tank. He's about 16 inches, pretty good size. Eventually he'll go in the 300 gallon tank with a ray. He's getting really close to size to move out, so that'll probably be happening soon. We also have our other smaller tiger shovel-nosed catfish right there. He's about 12 inches. We've got our short body tiger Oscar, our copper Oscar, another just copperish Oscar, an albino tiger Oscar, huge albino tiger Oscar, albino copper Oscar, and a huge sailfin Pleco. Yeah, that's pretty much about it for this tank. Then we also have a little red-tailed catfish back there. He's about 8 inches. Yeah, he's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for this tank. Really hasn't changed at all. Really looks about the same. Oh yeah, then we still have 2 L333 King Tiger Plecos in here. But yeah, everything's doing good in here. Everything's looking great. Yeah, haven't had anything new. Probably gonna move the Oscar, trying to move some of the Oscars out of here, get some more cichlids, and eventually move the catfish into the 300 gallon tank. That's pretty much it for this tank, and I'll show you guys the old rack, or I say the old rack, but yeah, you guys know if you've been here. But first we got our 329 gallon tanks, and we'll start out with the first one here. In this tank, as always, still got a ton of guppies, and they're always breeding, so there's always more. Quite a few guppies in here. And we also have some albino corridoras. There's one big guy right there. Some bristlenose Plecos, long and short fin, regular and albino. We got one L333 King Tiger Super White Pleco in there. Then we've got some mystery snails in here. We got some panda cories. That's really about it. There's some random cory cats. There's a lot of random fish in here. Just a good grow out tank of community fish. Everything here is really peaceful and gets along really well. And yeah, there's a ton of really high quality guppies in here. They'll look great. Some great color, great personality. And yeah. As you can see, these guppies have some very, very vibrant colors. I really like that on these guys. This guy right here definitely has some really, really nice color on him. And yeah, that's pretty much for it for this 29 gallon tank. Now on to the next one. We've been trying to work on breeding our clown Plecos in here. You can see one of the tails right in there on one of the clown Plecos, another clown Pleco in there. And I believe there's 2 more in the caves. There's 5 in here. We had 1 pass on us. We did have 6, but I'll probably end up selling that breeding group off and just work on getting something else. Just getting this tank empty, have us another tank. There's some just random guppies in here and stuff, really colorless guppies. So just kind of get rid of those guys too, and then just have us another open tank here to use for fry or breeding or whatever we want to use it for. Just probably better than no progress, because I've been trying to breed these clown Plecos for a little while with no progress, so we'll see how it goes. The plants are growing really well in here. There is a beta fish in here, which everything you guys see in the videos, as always, are for sale at Gabe's Aquatics. Our Facebook is linked in the description, so make sure to check us out on there. And yeah, now we've got our last 29 gallon tank out of 3, and this one is the red Texas fry or Texas blood parrot hybrids. These guys are all doing good. They're growing pretty well. They're all about 1 inch, 2 inches, doing pretty good. A couple months old, growing strong. here soon these guys will be for sale, but right now they're still just being grown out. They're starting to get some color in on some of them, which I say that pretty much every video, and the color is coming slow, but that's all part of growing the fish. You know, I'm gonna start feeding them these tropical color enhancing flakes to give them a little bit better color. Right now I'm just feeding them the regular, just Tetra tropical flakes, nothing special, nothing crazy or anything like that. But yeah, I fed them that for the first time today, so we're gonna see how it goes. And yeah, but that's it for the 29-gallon tanks. They're all doing great, everything's going good. And yeah, now onto the 10-gallon tank. And here we've got a lot of super nice guppies, a lot of really big fat female guppies, all different colors and types. We've got a lot of really nice male guppies in here. These guys are really nice. These are guppy elder hybrids. Really cool. I like these guys really well. Got some really vibrant colors on them, and they're always really active. And yeah. There's also some long fin bristlenose plecos in here. If I can try to find some for you guys. Oh, there's an albino one back there. Yeah. That's pretty much about it for this tank. Everything in here is going good, as these other tanks so far. And yeah, now on to our 20-gallon tanks. We've got 3 20-gallon tanks. We'll start with the first one, the monster tank grow out. We got we have 4 bristlenose plecos in here. Here's 2 of them. 2 short fin guys. There's one right there, one right here. We got an iridescent shark, 2 clown knife fish. There's one. The other one's on the other side of the sponge filter. We also have a red-tailed catfish on the other side of that Squidward house over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this tank. Everything in here is doing good. And yeah, I mean, these guys are growing at a decent pace. I really like these clown knife fish. I've got these guys on pellets. They're eating quite a few pellets every day. I feed them usually twice a day. And yeah, whenever they get big enough, they'll go in the 75 upstairs. Yeah, everything in here is doing good. These clown knife fish look really nice. I really like the color on them, the spots, everything about them. They're both about the same size. This guy's probably about 4 or 5 inches, and the other guy's probably like 5 or 6 inches. But he's lazier. He's really only active towards food. I just fed him a bit ago, so he's really not too hungry. So he's gonna be pretty lazy, if I had to guess. Yeah, the iridescent shark is always active. Yeah, that's pretty much it for these tanks so far. Now on to our bristlenose and African cichlid grow out. As you can see, there's quite a bit of waste from the bristlenose plecos, but we already need another water change. That's the bad thing about having sand. There are a ton of bristlenose plecos in this tank, and several African cichlids in here, mambunas that we've bred out of our 75-gallon African cichlid tank, which you guys will see here soon. And we also have another female African cichlid holding at this moment. So yeah, you guys will see that here soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it for these tanks so far. Then we've got our last 20-gallon tank with our breeding pair of bristlenose plecos in here, which these guys are out today, which is very rare. The female is right here in this cave, which you can see her. We've got one fry right here, which this guy's about getting close to 2 inches. This actually pretty big. They usually have them all pulled by now. This guy's a really itty bitty boy. He is really tiny. He's definitely one of the last batches to hatch in here. And yeah. Then the male is in the back here. He's super nice, has super long bristles on him. Make the camera focus. Yes. Very, very nice bristlenose pleco. Great color. And yeah. That's really it for this tank though. It's been a little while since we've had a spawn from them. So I'm hoping they'll spawn here soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Now I'll show you guys our 40-gallon breeder here, which we've got some new fish for this tank. We got a breeding group of blue empress peacocks. Here's the main male. We've got another male right here. There's 4 males and 3 females. There's one female, another male, a female, the last female, and I don't know where the last male is. He's somewhere. Or they're all here right now. There's 4 males. one female, another female, and the last female. But yeah, they're all pretty nice. We got in here with our angelfish until we get them all sold out of here, which these peacocks are really calm. They haven't bothered the angelfish at all. And yeah, so hopefully these guys will start breeding for us soon. Be able to sell these guys to you. And yeah, I'm working a good deal on all the angelfish right now, so feel free to send me a message on Facebook. We still have our breeding pair of Filipino blue angelfish, those two guys right there. And yeah, and also these gouramis, they gotta go, and all the angelfish, everything like that, need to go. We also have an electric blue crayfish in here. He's down there. He needs to go too. So you guys, I'll work a killer deal on all the fish in here besides the peacocks, obviously, if you want them. Feel free to send me a message at Gabe's Aquatics on Facebook. It will be linked in the description. Yeah. Now we've got our 75-gallon African cichlid tank with our mambunas in here, and we've got some Texas cichlids in here also, our big peacock, and yeah, that's pretty much about it for this tank. There's really not a whole lot of fish in here. Well, I mean, there's quite a few, but mainly just African cichlids, 4 Texas cichlids. We got some big Plecos. There's a couple catfish in here also. We got 2 yellow labs over there. Those guys are pretty nice. They're starting to dance, like dance up kind of. So hopefully maybe they'll be able to breed. Yeah. A ton of really nice mambunas in here. There's a while where I was going to sell off all these guys, but I'm really thinking about keeping them now. I really don't know what I want to do. If somebody would be interested in buying the group of mambunas, feel free to send me a message and we can work something out on them. I'm really not worried about keeping them, but you know, if somebody would like to have them, it'd be cool. I just saw a baby back there. Yeah, you can see some babies. They breed quite a bit and babies just get loose in this tank, so you can see them quite often. Yeah, there's another one back there. And yeah, there's another female in here holding. I don't know where she's at this second, but she was looking fat, like she had a fat mouth full of babies. And yeah, it's another one of the red zebras. There's 3 yellow labs, 5 red zebras, 3 albinos, the peacock, and the Texas cichlids. Yeah, I'd like to sell all the African cichlids out of this group and just keep the Texas cichlids and move them into the 125 whenever they get big enough. And yeah. There's also a couple catfish in here. Down there's a Pictus cat, and there's also a Sandonus cat somewhere in here. And there's those 2 Plecos, and there's also that massive Pleco over there. That's really about it for this tank. And yeah, I'll show you guys the green terror grow out. So I'm growing out these green terrors, as you guys know if you've been watching the videos, to breed these guys. If you haven't been watching, well, that's kind of your update. We're growing out these green terrors to be able to breed these guys. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. We've been growing them out for a couple months now. They're growing pretty well. And definitely tell this guy's going to be a male. The rest of them, I can't really tell too much. But yeah, everything in here is doing good. They're growing well. We've got some nice bristlenose Plecos in here. That's a good male. You can see those bristles on his face already starting to come in. And yeah. Yeah, everything in here is looking good, especially that one green terror. I like him pretty well. We just got a new FX6. We're probably going to be using that on a tank that we get in the future. Planning on hopefully getting an 8-foot tank for our Ray in the future to be able to breed her. And yeah, that's pretty much about it for this tank. I'll show you guys the other rack. So here at the other rack, I'm gonna start out 20-gallon long. Pretty much the same as normal. We got several guppies in here, and then a bunch of cories just in here growing out. And then there's also a couple bristlenose Plecos, like the long fin one on the sponge filter here, another long fin on the sponge filter. Yeah, that's really it for this tank. Really nothing new. Plants are growing good like normal. The guppies are coloring up some more. all the time. The bristlenose, I mean not the bristlenose, the bronze cories are slowly growing. There's about 17 of those guys in here now, I think, that I counted. I got a good count while they're all out eating. Yeah, you can see them. There's a bunch, and they just hide. Whenever they all come out, you can get a good estimate. But yeah, that's really it for these guys. And yeah. Now on to our next 20-gallon tanks. We got the 4 20-gallon tanks here. Show you guys the rest of them. In this 20-gallon tank, we got some cory catfish. There's a group of 4 of these guys. I forgot the name. These guys, if you remember, make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know. There's a ton of guppies in here. And then there's a couple bristlenose Plecos, not very many. I think like 3 or 4. And a couple clown loaches. There's just those 2. For the snails, there was quite a bit of snails in here, and they've got that problem pretty well taken care of. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this tank. Really not a whole lot going on. Just a good little community tank. Yeah. Now we've got our next 20-gallon tank. We've got some Salvini cichlids in here. There's about 30 of these guys. They don't really have any crazy colors or anything like that yet, but definitely gonna start coloring up soon. They're looking pretty good. Yeah. Our last 20-gallon tank, we have got a grow out in here with 4 blue Acaras, 1 jaguar cichlid, and then 5 RTMs, which are red tiger minic winches, also known as the red jaguar. And yeah, there's also a couple bristlenose Plecos in this tank, I think like 2, and that's really it. Yeah. Now we got our 4 10-gallon tanks. I'm gonna show you guys the first one. This is my favorite one, in my opinion. We got several shrimp in here. We had 5 shrimp about a month ago. Now we've probably got about 10, maybe even more, probably like 15, 20 actually, because one of them was pregnant. There's quite a few babies in here. They're all cherry shrimp like this guy here. They all have some pretty good color. Yeah, we got several guppies in here, and a couple bristlenose Plecos. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite 10-gallon tanks out of all the 10-gallon tanks. It's not my actual like favorite tank, just because of the shrimp. I like the shrimp and they're different. Yeah. We've got our next 10-gallon tank. We got 3 Venezuelan black corridoras in here, some guppies, and then a group of golden golden barbs. Some sort of golden barbs. Yeah, there's 8 of those guys. Those guys are all for sale. And yeah, if you guys are interested in them, just let me know. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it for those tanks. Yeah. Now we're on to our second to last 10-gallon on this row. We've got 1 clown loach in here because we had a bad snail problem. Then we've got 8 peppered corridoras. Then we've also got a couple longfin bristlenose Plecos that you can see there in the back. We've got several bristlenose Plecos throughout the whole fish room. But yeah, there's another bristlenose. I think there's 4 in this tank. And yeah, I had these tanks painted black a while back, and I just like that. I like the painted background. I feel like it brings out the fish's color a little bit better. And yeah. Now on to the last 10-gallon tank. We got several guppies. There's a couple bristlenose Plecos in here. I think there's 3 longfin albinos and 1 longfin chocolate bristlenose. Several guppies, and then there's 3 Julii corridor cats. And yeah, everything in here is doing good, looking good. The plants are growing well. And yeah, that's really about it for this tank. There's really nothing new. And yeah, this 10-gallon tank down here, we got a couple of Texas blood parrot hybrids. There's like 4 or 5 of those guys in here. There's 3 right there. Then I think there's another one down there in the plants. I don't know where the 5th guy's at, but yeah, that's really about it for these guys. Yeah, they're growing slow, honestly. Yeah, you guys. Oh, there's another one down there. Yeah, that's like all of them, I believe. And yeah, Now we're on to our 40-gallon breeder here. This is for our bristlenose Plecos. We're pretty low on our bristlenose Plecos. We've had several pass, just unexpected reasons. And like 2 days ago, I had one stuck in the sponge filter and it passed. And yeah, they can really just die for really random reasons. It's pretty unfortunate. But today I'm gonna go pick up some more from one of my buddies, Jay, and yeah, I'm gonna get some more bristlenose Plecos from him. And yeah, probably gonna get like 10 more bristlenose Plecos so we can get back into breeding these guys good and everything will be good with them. There's a couple Corys in here. I had one good spawn from the Corys, but other than that, I haven't had any good spawns from them since. So I'll probably be taking these Cory catfish out because they're really not doing anything good in here. They're pretty lazy. But yeah, my plan is just get some more bristlenose Plecos, and then yeah, get some more blue-eyed lemon like this guy, some more super red, and some regular females to go with this guy. I'll probably pick up some albinos from Jay also. And yeah, that's really about it for this tank. Yeah. Now on to our last tank here, our 55-gallon cichlid grow out. And here we've got 7 cichlids like this guy here. And we've got 5 Cuban cichlids like these guys here. We've got them in here to grow them out, and eventually they'll be split to pair up. You know, the Cubans will be with the Cubans, the Umbies will be with the Umbies. Right now they're all in the 2 to 3 inch range, so they're doing good together. And yeah, I'm hoping to see them start pairing up soon. Maybe, you know, assert some dominance in the tank and stuff. But eventually I'll be getting another 55 or something like that for, you know, split up the Cubans and the Umbies, which I know, you know, that's not a permanent tank or anything for them. Now, like the breeding pair, you know, like I'll keep a breeding pair of the Cubans and a 55, and I'll probably keep a breeding pair of Umbies and like a 75. And then the rest will probably just be like sold. Extra guys will probably just be sold. If we get any extra pairs, I'll keep the pairs, but yeah, they'll probably just be sold. And yeah, that's really it, guys. I appreciate you all watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any video suggestions or fish suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments. And yeah, guys, that's really it. As always, thank you. I'll see you guys next time.